So if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I love hip controlled articular rotations, or hip CARs. I'll give you a little demonstration in just a second on what those are, but I also love doing joint mobilization, so using a big monster band around the hips to help loosen up the joint. There's a great way to combine the two, and it gives you an awesome bang for your buck. One of my favorite mobility and warm up and just general joint health exercises for the hips. It's a hip CAR with a mobilization. So let me show you that exercise. It's one of my favorites. Let's get into it. So guys, you want to grab a mobility band or a monster band, one of these thicker bands, and adhere it to the wall. There's a couple different ways to do this one, but my preferred one is going to be a posterior hip mobilization. So that's a way that kind of forces some joint spacing, or forces a glide in the hip per se, in the hip joint during movement, and it helps free up that hip joint. So the basic hip controlled articular rotation, now you can have this this PVC just for spacing here. I'm going to kind of hold it on the other side. Is you're going up and across with the hip externally rotated. Keep that hip as high as you can. Going out, rotating, don't let the hip drop, rotating, and then kicking back behind you. And then on the way back, I'll show you from this angle here, we're going back, out, and then pull towards your chest and rotate the leg, okay? That's the full movement. It's a great one to do 5 repetitions, nice and slow. So we're gonna do that same movement with the band providing a posterior and kind of an inferior, so kind of an angled down pull, all right? So we're gonna take the band, step in, and we wanna attach it right at the crease of the hip, okay? Right kind of where our hip joint is. Now I want the band pulling behind me and slightly downward, okay? Because that's gonna help that hip joint. Now, from here, what we're gonna do is, again, same thing. You might feel the band pulling you, so you can grab something in each hand to kind of counterbalance, because that band will pull you backwards. You don't wanna fall, obviously. Take a big breath in your belly and brace your belly here. Up and across. We're gonna go out, start to rotate, kick back, and down, okay? So brace your belly, we're gonna kick back, out, rotate, pull, and then back down. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in that hip capsule as well, and it might even clear up. If you're someone that does this hip CARs movement or pulls your knee to your chest and you get pinching in the front of the hip, this might actually clear that up for you. It's gonna create a little bit of a glide in there. So this is one of my favorite ways to do this exercise. This is a bang for your buck. This is like awesome. Up and across, out, rotate, down. Big breath in, kick back. Create that tension in your belly while you're doing this movement. This is a big bang for your buck exercise. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time.